Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Fabulites. I don't have a question for you, but what I do have is my review, recap, commentary. It's a half-ass recap of Invite Only Cabo with Larry. Episode 3. What is it called? I got to go back on all of mine because they have names for the episodes, and I haven't been recording the names. I don't have it now. But I just want to say this is totally unrelated. Well, it's sort of related because it's all Bravo business. But after the stress over at Oz, I need a vacation. Thank you so much for the invite, Larry. Okay, so we open up with Larry's ass. He feeling sick, he says. Feeling sick with the bullshit. No more tension. Yes, vacation. No, don't pull the plug, Larry. Larry talking about pulling the plug on the whole thing. We can go home if we ain't gonna have fun. But I still think that y'all could have been chilling at the beach. You ain't have to leave the beach just because you and Bianca had a little bit of tension. You know, sun is very healing. The ocean is healing. The salt water is healing. The sand is healing. The silica draws things out. Y'all could have been having a healing experience. Just some time chilling on the beach. A lot of that stuff could have been diffused and just, you know, kind of dampened down. That's what I think, Mr. Larry. I know you didn't ask my opinion and I wasn't there to give it, but just watching, I think that's something you should have considered. Shoot, we ain't got to leave the beach. Okay. So, Kamani is obviously looking out for Larry, not you, Bianca, because she is Larry's friend. So no, she is not going to pull him aside for dancing with multiple women after he had danced with you and kissed you. That's for us to do, the viewers. We make note of it and we comment on it because we're neutral. We don't know neither one. I don't know neither one of y'all. So I could just call it like I see it. And I definitely peeped that, Bianca. But no, I wouldn't expect Kimani to call it out. Okay. So one of the men, I guess I remember Agu. So it's one man who I don't remember. But he said, one of the men said, Larry don't do drama. And Bianca is dramatic. And what is he doing then? He done been knowing Bianca. If you just met her and you can tell she dramatic, he can't tell from having known her. Ain't she one of the best friends, longest friends, known her forever? I mean, I'm just saying, he probably does do dramatic because they kicking it sort of kind of in a way, right? Okay. At Club Me, it's a club they go to called Club Me. They got vodka, champagne, and hookah. And they on the beach, they hanging out, they partying, they having a good time. This is what we come for. This is the get down, get down. What in the world is Bianca talking about? Bianca, you want to marry me? You like, huh? We all like, huh? Married at First Vacation. Have y'all ever seen Married at First Sight? This could be Married at First Vacation. He like, you don't just get married to somebody and work everything out. I'm like, they do on Married at First Sight. So y'all can just get married at the first vacation and work everything out. But didn't she say that they had, you know how people be having these arrangements like, if I'm not married in 5 years and you're not married in 5 years, then we'll just get married to each other. Didn't Bianca say in her little interview that they had that kind of arrangement? Did she have that kind of arrangement, or they had the arrangement, or did Larry forget they had the arrangement? What's the story? What's going on? Y'all, they driving down the street taking pictures of the houses. That stuff, I'm telling you. And I was saying the other day, I don't know if I said it on video, but I realized you can't, it's hard for these cars coming up and down this street to win with me, because if they going too slow, I'm like, why they going so slow? What they doing? What, you casing the joint? If they going too fast, I'm like, why you speeding down the street? Don't you know it's children on here? It's a very narrow window where they can get my satisfaction, where I'm satisfied with their street behavior. And taking pictures on the street, I'm not satisfied. I don't like it at all. But what you gonna do? I know when I walk through neighborhoods, I'm like, oh, look, I'm all, okay. Okay, so Married at First Vacation. Honestly, Do you think you could bring a woman to a... Oh, Agu said when Larry is like, married? She think we gonna get married? Agu was like, honestly, do you think you could bring a woman to a beautiful place and those things not cross her mind? I was like, what in the world? It ain't like it's just the two of them there together. He brought all of his 4 or 5 other friends there. So I wouldn't necessarily take that as a proposal. I take it like, dang, I got friends that are the bomb. I need some friends like that. Anybody out there who's super cool, who, you know, takes their friends on vacations, we need to chit chat. I need friends like that. I am open and receptive to receiving friends who take me on vacation. Okay. Oh, right. And then we talk about Kamani, and I'm like, does she really care, Agu? I tell y'all, I'm over Agu. I don't hate him or anything. I'm not mad at him, but I'm kind of like, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm Kamani, I dodged a bullet. I got an opportunity to see how you roll. If we were in Cabo just hanging out and I had met you and you were like, oh, I want to take you to lunch. And then you went home to your place and our place wasn't the same place and you had sex with the woman that you staying with. Then the next day we had lunch. I wouldn't even know how you roll. But I feel like it's a blessing that we living in the same place for this vacation time. So I get an opportunity to see you in your natural environment, in your natural element. So I don't even think she know you. To me, if I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I don't even really know you well enough to care. Just because you ask me out don't mean I'm invested in you. I mean, that's an attractive woman. I'm sure people ask her out all the time. People ask me out all the time. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I'm not an attractive woman, but you know, she get asked out all the time. She can't be caring about everybody who asks her out. Good Lord. And then homeboy is like, take her to lunch. I'm like, what? No, Kamani. And, you know, I'm like, don't go to lunch, girl. You dodged a bullet. Or you can go to lunch, but to me, it's light and fluffy. It ain't that deep. So I was kind of surprised that Larry was coaching his friend to do that. And then I'm like, well, maybe he knows Kamani well enough to know that all he have to do is take her to lunch and all is forgiven. And then they a couple. I don't know how that works, but I was like, that wouldn't work with me. But you know, she know his character. I feel like you got an opportunity to see this man, Agu's, Kamani, you got an opportunity to really see this man's character and deportment. And again, it's not a criticism, but girl, boo, please. Do Bianca and Kamani look alike to you? Because when Agu invited Kamani out, I was like, is that Bianca? I was confused. And I'm not really the best with faces. You know, sometimes it takes me a minute to kind of recognize some people I've noticed. So I don't know. Do they look alike to you? But Larry was right, huh? Emily is a beat up Pinto. What'd she say? Kamani said she's a BMW or some luxury car. And she said that Emily is a beat up Pinto. They don't even make Pintos anymore. And again, no, girl, we don't have to. Everybody. Emily is probably a beautiful quality woman in her way too. There's no need to even comment on someone. You don't even have to make a comment about Emily. Who you are and your character and the quality of who you are is going to be attractive to people who are a good match for you. You ain't got to be tearing nobody down who is already tearing themselves down, already beating themselves up. We see later she feeling away, Miss Emily. You ain't got to tear her down, girl. So Larry, Larry steady talking about Bianca. I'm like, the way it's edited, I'm like, shh, Larry, be quiet. Bianca's coming. And these people are the most junior high grown up people I know. They just steady talking about each other I'm like, now if I was going to have a conversation with someone about someone else, it would be on rare occasions. And it wouldn't be about something very casual like who's sleeping with who necessarily. And it wouldn't be where the person could just walk up on me. So he's still talking to Agu about Bianca's marriage proposal. So now Bianca and Emily are talking. And Larry and Jermaine are talking. And Larry says repeatedly he is not in a relationship. He is not in a relationship. It is not a relationship. But it seemed like, Jermaine, who is his friend, kind of has this vibe that they in a relationship. So But Larry say they not in a relationship. So then we're at lunch with Agu. No, Kamani, no. They about to go to lunch. The child ain't got no clothes on. She got a little cover up. Her breast is hanging all out. When she get in the car, she trying to show him what he missed out on. Miss Kamani, your quality is not your titties, baby. Cover yourself up and wear some clothes, girl. You ain't gotta. He know what he missed out on, and it's the total package, boo, not your breastises. Got your breastises hanging out, girl, boo. Okay, Kamani. Kamani says, oh, when he gives all his litany of terrible excuses. How old is he? 5? He too old. I agree with you, Kamani. He is too old for the conversation he just had. You didn't want it to happen, she says. You're not attracted to Emily, Kamani says to Agu. You blame it on the alcohol. She was the aggressor. That's right, Kamani. You have a choice. And that is not your homegirl. But, what about Agu? What is Agu allowed to discuss, Emily? So what do you like to do? Don't ask me that question. She's still mad at him. Girl, please. Y'all could chit chat. Just keep it light and fluffy. But you are right. Actions do speak. Actions tell the story. That's basically, that tell you everything you need to know. Okay. So we see Emily coaching Larry, and he asserts again that he is not in a relationship. So his other friend, Emily, seems to think he's in a relationship as well. So it's something that your friends are seeing, Mr. Larry. I don't know that, why does everybody think you in a relationship? Do you think there might be some reason, like maybe you are in a relationship and you just don't realize how you in a relationship and you don't realize it? I don't know. Okay, so Larry is giving Jermaine a swimming lesson. That was really weird for me because I guess I'm like I'm not a butt person, like to be putting my face in people's butt and having people's butt in my face. So I was kind of like, ooh, it kind of stressed me out a little bit, but he seemed cool with it. Okay, Bianca and Larry. Call it out, Bianca. Larry can't figure out how not to offend Bianca, he says. Larry says it is exhausting, and it is. It started stressing me out. It was like my trauma from the earlier show, and in this show, it was kind of like, whoa, damn. It's kind of like, oh. Now the air is not clear. Is anybody eating Emily's salad? Emily's making salad. They made everybody cook something. Did anybody eat Emily's salad? Not me. No salad, thank you. No salad. Especially raw food. When people's, you want your hygiene to be especially important with raw food because there's no heat application to burn off germs and mess and confusion. I'm just saying. So then they are so damn junior high. How was the date? What happened on the date? This is them asking Agu and Kamani. Did you talk about Emily on the date? What did you discuss? And Kamani, I don't think that you're ever really going to get it, as in information about my business, because I'm not that girl. That's right, girl. Emily, she's back to feeling a way about her situation with Agu, and it seemed like she kind of picked a fight with Kamani. And she's mentioning the nails. You mad at me because I don't have nails on, and, arguing with Kamani, and Larry is like, whoa, what happened? The good times. What happened to the good times? And then Malaku is like, y'all want dessert? So they leave the room. It was a little stressful. I'd have left too. I'm trying to have a good time. We at Cabo on vacation with Larry. And then there's a little therapy session with Emily and Kamani. Oh, Kamani is trying to, is giving Emily some good feedback. I thought it was good and positive. Emily is feeling guilty and scared about her relationship with Bae Joseph. And then they got full out footage of Joseph. They ain't got a picture. They got full out footage of them running hand in hand and kissing. And I'm like, he ain't even on the show. Who do that? Okay. I like that the bass, when they were on the way to the ATV thing, that bass and the music, it was like, that was sounding good. So Larry and Bianca, are they the couple? You know, it's some couples that are really into the fight because they're really into the makeup sex. And they have like just a really fiery, you know, from the outside looking on, looking in, it looks stressful. But to them, it's exciting, it's fun, it's fiery, it's popping, it's hot and popping. They might be that couple because they on the bike riding together. I thought they was mad at each other. So I don't know. I guess if they like it, I love it. And then Agu and Kamani are racing. And then, oh my gosh, Kamani. I did not see that coming. I mean, you know, it's reality TV, but this is like really, really real. And then I'm like, is the child going to get up? I hope the child get up. What's going on? They take Miss Kamani away on the stretcher. And I couldn't hardly look at it. But was she saying, I'm not okay? Ooh. Yeah, it's going from bad to worse. That's what I wrote down. Good Lord, what kind of vacay is this? Lord, it's awful. My Lord. And then they're all crying. And that's the end of the episode. Invite Only Cabo, episode 3. Oh my gosh. Well, girl, Kimani, you in my thoughts and prayers. I know this is old, so whatever happened, I guess it's already happened. But, you know, I'm just a girl. Ooh, that was stressful. So, all right, Fabulites. Like, comment, subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Please make comments. Talk to me. Chit-chat. And if you are a subscriber, a commenter, and a liker, thank you. I like you. I appreciate you. And I want you and everybody else to be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous. You.